And we're back. Hi, my name's Charles, and recently I decided to go back to the beginning of Honkai Star Rail and play the story again, kind of in preparation for the 3.0 release, and, just go back and hit some of the highlights and enjoy some of the earlier story that I haven't played for a while. And last episode, we are kind of in the middle of the Belobog questline. We're in the underworld. We went and we did some errands in Rivet Town where we picked up some medical supplies and we watched the burgeoning friendship between Bronya and Zila. And in this episode, we're going to catch up with our friends in Wildfire and see what we can do to actually move the plot along. So without further ado, let's take a wander to where the quest marker is telling us to go. Very helpful things, quest markers. Sorry for the unannounced disappearance.
That's nothing. The unannounced disappearance record holder is right here.
We'll learn more about that in the next planet, I think.
And that's something to be proud of?
Oh, you're talking about yourself. I thought you were talking about Dan.
It's good to have everyone back together. Let me get straight to it. Regarding the Stellaron and your predicament in the overworld, your friends have gone over both with me again.
That's good. We don't have to do extra exposition.
The last time I saw Kokolia, she was an impressive young lady.
She's still an impressive lady.
Guardian. All I can say is that I sympathize with your situation. Rest easy. Wildfire won't go behind your back on this. Your plan sounds a bit like the ravings of a drunken miner, but at least you're offering a road forwards. We Underworlders haven't had a road to anywhere for a long time now, and you can see how things have become. I'm willing to give you guys a shot.
Don't worry, Mr. Oleg. We'll make sure you don't regret it.
Ravings of a drunken miner is a little harsh.
I don't know. We kind of are.
Maybe it is. But I think
I may have to
set our sights on something a bit more realistic.
cut that out.
You guys want to know the whereabouts of the Stellaron. Wildfire wants to remove the restrictions on the underworld. In other words, Svarog is the target of both our efforts. If we can't deal with the boss, we can't deal with anything.
You're right. Let's go take him down. We need to find a way to bring him over to our side. Having Svarog on our side would be much preferable to killing the robot. Don't want to make Clara sad. Making Clara sad would make me sad.
He wouldn't understand. You're forgetting he's a robot. It'd be faster to smash him to scrap metal.
We should make preparations for both approaches. Of course, it's better to settle matters through peaceful means, but if the situation changes, we must be prepared for armed conflict at a moment's notice.
It's a fighting game. There's going to be fights.
Wildfire has tried many times to make contact with Svarog, without success. He has no intention of engaging with us. At our current strength, it would be incredibly dangerous to use force. Svarog's robots don't fear sacrifice, and I don't want to risk Underworld lives. But things have changed. Your arrival constitutes an external variable for Svarog. I may not have the full picture, but perhaps you guys have an opportunity to sway him.
We are the glitch in the Matrix.
That would be best.
Our scheme is coming along nicely. But I fear that Svarog just isn't the swaying type. You'll understand when you get to his territory. Things never run smoothly down here.
I mean, he could be the swaying type. Have you seen the Dance 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 light cone?
What about you, Miss Silvermane? You're the only one here that isn't compelled to do or die with Svarog. I'd like to hear your plan.
Well, the underworld is still a part of Belobog. If Svarog's existence constitutes a threat to the people here, I will of course stand with you.
Excellent. An enlightened answer, young lady, and spoken like a true successor to the guardianship. Seeing as we're all on the same side, there's no reason to delay. Let's go. I've arranged for a guide to take you to Svarog.
Is it Zila? Is it Zila?
Wildfire's relationship with Svarog has been hostile for a long time now. Accompanying you would only lead to misunderstandings. We'll be nearby, awaiting orders. If things go south, we'll be there in no time. Zila, perhaps you can take our outsider friends the rest of the way.
Thought so.
I'm on it, boss.
I guess it's not like there's any other named Wildfire characters until, what's his name comes back? Punchy guy. Totally blanking on his name. Luca, that's right. Whole bunch of Luca fans, if I have any audience, are now mad at me. Carlfish, my hero! I finally got a hold of you. You must save me! And if I don't? Please reply soon, I'm begging you. It's life and death. When you have a second, meet me at the Great Mine, my valuable patron. Every second matters. My life is in your hands now, friend. Okay, that's a side quest. And we got another side quest coming in from Herta Space Station that I will, temporarily ignore. Because we focus on the main quests at the moment. I've been slowly going through the Herta Space Station side quests off stream just to get myself more Trailblaze XP so that when I finally scoot out of it level 20, which I'm stuck at the moment, I'll probably go straight to level 30. Oh, it's Hook.
Hook? You.
This I really wasn't expecting.
So, the moles are a part of Wildfire.
Ah, that's right. It's me, Pitch Dark Hook the Great. What do you want?
We're looking for a guide.
I think there's been a misunderstanding. I will be your guide, friends, by order of Chief Oleg. I gotta say I'm a little upset at the thought of you choosing a toddler over your old buddy Sampo.
I think Hook's a little bit more reliable than you.
All right, don't get started. But I want to ask you something. Everyone in Wildfire knows the location of Svarog's lair. Why do we need you as a guide?
My specialty's in the field, perhaps. Wildfire may know where the base is, but have they ever been inside?
You've been inside?
No, but I felt my way around the outside and picked up more than a few clues. I can help you. You have my word.
Oleg put his trust in you?
Hey, what are you trying to say? You guys wouldn't have even gotten to know Wildfire without my help, right?
Yeah, we know you're manipulating things behind the scenes.
My legacy will prove that Sempo Koski was nothing but a willing and devoted servant of...
Aha, I believe.
Oh, enough. Jeez, we believe you, okay? Show us the way already.
Great! Stay close.
I think I'd still prefer having Hook as my guide.
Sampo, are we there yet?
Do you have to ask every other minute, Missy? 2 more steps, just 2 more steps, and you're there.
This is Svarog's lair? I thought it'd be cold and lifeless. Turns out it's pretty busy.
Still cold, though.
Many vagrants are staying here temporarily. Their homes were overrun by monsters.
Isn't it dangerous for them to make camp right under Svarog's metal nose?
No. Svarog may be ruthless, but he never attacks without reason. For those with no home, this is actually a safe place to be. If I hadn't moved away when I did, I'd probably be where they are right now.
And we continue to humanize the vagrants after basically treating them as fodder for a little while. Oh, a chest.
Looks good.
Just picking that up and again seeing how I am pinned at level 20 until I have at least finished the next couple of quest lines.
What a heavy gate. Okay, watch this! Open sesame! Is that a secret code or something?
It's an imaginary password that children like to use. and I don't think it's going to be of much use.
What about these clues of yours?
I was just about to get into those before Miss March's colorful attempt.
Hey, could have worked.
For us, I've already figured out the mechanism for this gate. They don't just let any Joe Schmo in and out of Boss Svarog's territory. I mean, if you want to see the big cheese himself, you need certification.
Oh, God.
Certification?
Like Cisco network certification, or...
Correct. Only prospectors with the right certification can get in or out. These prospectors collect mechanical remnants from all over the underground and then bring them to Svarog for him to repair. Honestly, it's a very profitable little venture. If only I'd beaten them to it. They'd be calling me Sempo Bosky by now.
No, they wouldn't.
Time out. Where do we get this certification?
Oh, that's simple. You see the robots over by the Vagrants? They're all Svarog scouts. Every one of them is commanded to maintain order here. Apart from them keeping a watchful eye on these hooligans, another one of their duties is processing. Anyone who wants to become a prospector has to pass a test from these walking stoplights first.
What's the test?
Not a clue. I never had the urge to go on a Svarog suicide mission before. You guys are the ones that want in. Why not go and ask the robots?
Most helpful guide, Sampo.
Are all under the supervision of robots. This would be unthinkable on the surface. Robots are merely tools in the overworld.
Hold still. You're nearly fixed.
My design has been superseded by newer models. My components are no longer valuable.
Oh.
Hey, what are you talking about? I'm not interested in selling your components.
Alas, this place is a bit of a mixed bag. Plenty of characters. Keep your wits about you, friends. Don't let anyone deceive you.
It's all good. We've had you for practice.
This
Ooh.
has to be one of them, right?
March.
It looks so lame.
Is it even awake in there? Maybe it's broken down. That scared me.
Protocol. Initiating. Scanning. Verifying. Certification failure. Subject has yet to obtain access permissions. Launching processing.
Huh? Are we starting now?
Launching stage 1 processing. Please listen to the following question. Who is the reigning champion of the Internal Combustion Engine Rap Tournament?
Infernal construction what now? How would we know anything about that?
Simple. Do you know the answer?
Sempo Bosky always knows that... Wait, what did it say again?
Aren't you supposed to be dependable?
Well, I don't know everything. Sometimes you gotta ask around if you want to know the answer. Don't panic. Let's listen in to what the Vagrants are talking about. We might just hit the jackpot.
Please answer the following question. Who is the reigning champion of the Internal Combustion Engine Rap Tournament?
Okay, I know the answer to this, but I should at least go through the motions of doing it properly. And you know that because she's literally just standing behind us.
Yo, listen up. This one's for all you pretend rappers. Internal Combustion Engine Champion 88 Degrees Bedrock, repping the dawn of the underworld rap. Here's something to wake up your soul. Check it. Light of the moon over city of snow.
Okay, so we have our answer there, I hope.
Launching stage 1 processing. Please listen. Who is the reigning champion of the Internal Combustion Engine Rap Tournament?
I'm sorry I'm invading your personal space, robot. It was unintentional.
Correct answer. Certification result. Success. Requisite certifications remaining. 2. Please extend your right hand.
My right hand? Here you go. Why is this part of the... hey, ow! So this is the certification mark?
Great. Only 2 more steps to go. Let's move.
So we have stamped March once. Clara Protection Society is seeking new members. Protect, 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 and more protect. What is the Clara Protection Society? The full name of the society is the Society to Protect Clara's Smile to repay her for the selfless help to all the residents in the Vagrant Camp, abbreviated to Clara Protection Society. What is the mission of this society? The society aims to repay Clara for her angelic deeds, such as helping with the entire Vagrant Camp's food and lodgings, and healing our exhausted hearts and minds. Therefore, as adults, we should, not bringing trouble to Clara, help Clara wherever we can, let Clara grow up happily, become Clara's true family, protect Clara's innocent smile, protect Clara's angelic voice, and protect Clara's heart of gold. Though Clara is not good at receiving any strong displays of gratitude and always lowered her head in embarrassment, we are not going to stop. Aw, that's so sweet. Is there anything about buying her shoes? Purchase Clara's portrait, bunny flush, feet imprints. That, yeah, please no. Well, it looks like we are not yet buying her shoes. Beep boop.
Protocol. Initiating. Scanning. Ugh, I'm so sick of repeating this.
Huh? What did this bucket of bolts just say?
Seems like this one's got a temper.
Ugh, let's get this over with. Did you get your first certification? If not, then you're wasting your time.
Show it, March.
This? Here, look.
Yeah, whatever. Here comes your question. Listen up. Riddle me this. A microcrystalline unit should be connected to which component?
I don't know that.
Answer? That's...
So I assume it'll be whoever is nearby.
No! You can't insert the microcrystalline unit into the heat sink substrate like that.
How do you know? Balloway from Miner's Lamp said that you need to pay attention to the interfaces when assembling relics. To make this thing move again, we need to connect the microcrystalline unit to the operating brake module.
If you believe a word that senile idiot Balloway says, you're done for. The last time he acted on his own advice, he electrocuted himself. You should be asking people with real smarts. No one is better at fixing machines than Marev. I saw him connecting a microcrystalline conductor unit to a logic control hub to get a vibrating drill to work.
Marev? Him and his brother wouldn't know a real relic if it hit him in the...
You're just salty, my friend.
Okay, so that's less than clear. I don't know if there's a definitive answer or we just end up fighting this guy because, do we trust Marev or do we trust the other guy?
Here comes your question. Riddle me this. A microcrystalline.
So is it the operating brake module or the logic control hub? It's definitely not the heatsink substrate. Let's go with the logic control hub.
Huh? Lucky guess.
I guess Marev was right.
Now I have to do this again. Put your hand out.
March, go ahead.
Huh? Me again? It hurts, you know.
Yeah, but it's funny.
Ow.
There, one step left. Now get out of here and leave me in peace.
I love how we jump between protecting March like she's the most precious thing in the universe and just generally tormenting her. Beep boop.
Whatever the case, we'll need it to identify our certifications.
There's something wrong with this one.
Protocol. Nish.
Nish.
Initialization failure. Attempting system restoration.
Not encouraging.
System restoration failure. Core module damaged. External threat detected. Threat elimination activated. Initializing combat module.
Finally, no more racking our brains. This rust bucket's about to meet its maker.
Ah, Zila, you're such a simple soul.
Fighting is meaningless. Let's go.
Keep up!
Yeah, it's pretty straightforward.
How to behave now?
Let me try and reset its system.
Certification system online. Please extend your right hand.
Why is it always me?
I told you, because it's funny.
How come it hurt even more than the other two? At least that's the final step. We can get in now, right? Svarog's certification system is no match for us.
Okay.
Let's get back to the gate and give it a go.
Let's go chat to Mr. Svarog. Probably took the long way around, but okay.
Open sesame!
See? Not so bad having Sampo on the team after all, huh? Right? Chief Oleg knew all along that I...
Yeah, thank you very much.
I'll commend you to the chief. No need to waste your time.
All right. Well, let me issue a warning now. Everything from here on out is uncharted territory. We must proceed with the utmost caution.
Now to set the record straight with Svarog. Let's get in there.
Dude, did anyone hear what I just said?
It's not like you gave us any particular help just now anyway.
A gate?
Of course. We open one gate, we find another one.
More complicated structure than the last one.
Sampo, what is this? Huh? Sampo? Oh, where is he?
Oh, where did he run off to? He was just here a second ago.
This isn't the first time.
It's that same type of robot again. Ugh, please don't tell me there's another round of processing.
Visitors for Svarog detected. Protocol initiating. Scan.
Who's a good boy? Here's our certification. We just want to see your master.
Oh, good plan. Treat the robots like guard dogs. How is that gonna improve our chances?
Can't make them any worse.
Certification failure. Subject has yet to obtain access permissions. Request rejected. Visitors must acquire access permissions from Miss Clara.
Clara? Oh, the girl we saw in the Great Mine? We need to get permissions from her? What's she got to do with this?
Have you not been paying attention, March?
Family. Huh, weird.
Don't trouble yourself about it. We need to find her. I don't know if this will work, but it's worth a try. Where is Clara right now?
The way these robots idle, shiver all the time, it just makes me... They must just be really, really cold robots. Like, they just weren't designed to be out here in the cold, and they're just spending their entire time shivering.
Obtaining audio data. Please wait.
The energy core's bearing component is broken. If we don't repair it soon, the settlement will be pitch black. Timmy, I'm going back to Rivet Town. Maybe I can recover some usable components. You need to guard the gate while I'm gone.
Recording recovery complete. Resuming execution of Clara's commands.
She went back? But we were just there. Sounds like we better head over again.
Wait, you guys went sightseeing in another town?
It wasn't as fun as you think.
That town has danger lurking in every corner. Oh, we should go and find Clara.
That little girl heading into the Fragmentum all by herself? Ugh, doesn't bear thinking about. Her strength belies her appearance, but even so...
You don't look so tough yourself. Well, let's find her. Svarog's not going anywhere.
And really, Svarog wouldn't let her go anywhere if it was dangerous. He would have calculated it in advance.
is a big town. Where should we start?
Clara said she was going to find components, right? Let's start with Nat's storage room.
Ooh. Is that a voice saying, "Big sis, have you abandoned me?" Ah, is someone there, outside the window? My eyes, I can't see. Please forgive my rudeness. Stranger, have you seen a girl around? Her voice is soft and kind, and she wears a headband with a bell. The bell chimes with crisp clarity. It's a joy to hear. That person is my elder sister. She has been out for a while and hasn't come home yet. She told me she was going to some place called the Fragmentum, and she could find something worth selling there. If you've seen my sister, could you help me to tell her to come home quickly? Her younger sister is waiting for her all alone at home. I have not seen your big sister. Ah, I understand. Thank you, kind stranger. Big sis, where on earth have you gone? Just a little unmarked side quest there. Much later. Ah, big sis, have you abandoned me? She told me she was going to some place called the Fragmentum, and she could find something worth selling there. If you've seen my sister, could you help me tell her to come home quickly? Her younger sister is waiting for her all alone at home. Does this ring any bells? The sound of the bell. That familiar crisp chime. Big sis, are you back? Oh, an ominous air. No, how could this be? Big sis, have you finally abandoned me? The already weak sobbing fades away gradually.
Can't stop the rock.
Fighting
Ready to
meaningless.
lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it.
And that was...
The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Let's make it quick.
Let's make it quick. Good advice.
Best is yet to come.
Rules are made to be broken.
And cats are just made for tables. Come here, Thomas. Say hello. There you go. He keeps walking into the microphone and setting off the compressor. Let's wander down these stairs. Find this anchor, and just wander this direction through these doors that we opened earlier. Oh.
Isn't this the robot that was following Clara around?
These can openers all look the same. How can you tell them apart?
Shh. It's about to say something. Listen.
Initializing self-repair module. Initialization failure. Clara in danger.
Oh no, Perkins.
In danger? What do you mean?
Workshop. Target must be in.
Wait. Does it mean that a monster appeared over at the workshop? Clara, she...
Not good. She's in danger. Quick, let's head over to the workshop and check it out. I know the way.
Okay. Oh. No, she's trapped.
Just as we feared, there's something big over there. And there's Clara. We have to save her!
Let's go. No need to fear. We have the numerical advantage.
Move carefully.
Blaze out of space. I think I've read this one before. Yes.
Let's go.
Okay, so
This song's for you.
this is one of those ones where I don't have the right weaknesses, so I just have to make do with brute force, or brute force, as I'm trying to say with my... Oh.
Try that again!
The truth of life and death.
The sanctuary is but a vision!
Okay, let's... Oh, I have no skill points left either.
Let's rock!
Use you to recover skill points. You can shield yourself because you've lost a few hit points, and see if we can freeze him.
This awesome move!
Ah, there we go. And hopefully this will finish him off.
Time.
Almost.
Are you okay, Clara? Are you hurt?
Thanks, everyone. I'm fine. Just a few scratches.
You shouldn't be running around by yourself. It's too dangerous. What are you looking for here?
There's a fault with one of the energy supply units at the base. If I don't repair it soon, everyone at the settlement will be affected. I knew there was a workshop in this town, so I wanted to try my luck here. I found all the components I need, but then I ran into a monster. You guys saved me. I'll tell Mr. Svarog about it.
Speaking of Svarog...
We were planning on paying him a visit.
Huh? What do you need to see him for? I can pass him a message.
Thumbnail bait.
No. This time, we need to set things straight with him, face to face. Can you take us to meet him?
But... Mr. Svarog doesn't like talking to others. Especially Wildfire.
Don't I know it? But he's evaded communication with us for too long. This time, we have to see him.
I know you're working hard for the people down here, but Mr. Svarog doesn't trust human emotions. He only trusts his calculation results. So, I can't take you to see him. If Mr. Svarog and you had a fight, someone would get hurt for sure. Maybe even bystanders.
I mean, that's okay. Someone always gets hurt when we get into a fight.
Listen, kid, you...
Clara, you said it yourself before, right? Svarog's duty is to protect the underworld and preserve the civilization here. We have the same wish. Why would he refuse to cooperate with us?
I know Mr. Svarog. He isn't affected by other people's wishes. He only follows logical judgments. Terrible things are happening on this world. Mr. Svarog thinks that the overworld will end soon.
What?
According to his calculation results, the strength of the Underworlders won't be enough to prevent the disaster. His plan is to keep the Underworlders away from the source of the disaster, so they can survive for longer.
See, this is the problem with basing ethical judgments on so-called pure logic, because your logic depends on the premises that you start with. Like, if you start with the premise that the formula for maximizing, like, the value of the situation is to have the Underworlders survive as long as possible most reliably, rather than giving them maybe a much smaller chance of surviving for longer, then you're going to end up in this local maxima and not be, and have no chance of a better result. But yeah. So, feelings do care about your facts, but facts also do care about your feelings.
Isn't that just putting us in a cage? It's ridiculous. What difference does it make if our death gets postponed a couple of days? How is that better than putting up a fight?
See, Zila's great right there. Why don't we think of another way?
I'm always trying to convince Mr. Svarog. Please give me more time. If you don't mind, I still have important things to do. I'll go back now.
Can we escort you?
Clara!
It's no use, Zila. She's made up her mind. I could tell from her expression. We'll have to think of another way.
Zila trying to think. You can almost see the steam coming off her head.
Young and yet so stubborn? No, intelligent?
She's incisive and determined. In sharp contrast to you, March.
Did you really have to add that last part?
It looks like we'll have to get past Clara if we want to speak to Svarog.
Dan, you're sometimes a bit of a dick to her. Then again, I was being happy about her, being hit by those certifications last bit, so I can't talk. If we can't even persuade Clara...
Then good luck persuading that mass of metal.
Clara mentioned Svarog's calculation results many times. The strength of the Underworlders won't be enough to prevent the disaster. Those were her exact words. For me, that's our starting point.
So, you think Svarog's logic has a hole in it?
No. His calculation is correct. At its current strength, it is highly unlikely that Wildfire would be able to resolve the problems stemming from the Stellaron. However, that calculation didn't take the present situation into account. There's a new variable yet to be added to the equation.
We're the new variable.
Precisely. If we can make Svarog believe in us, we can almost certainly overturn the result of his calculation, and we'll be one step closer to peace talks.
All we have to do is demonstrate that we are powerful and competent. You first, March.
But how can we get him to do that? Showing him some of our photos wouldn't cut it, right?
What about the one where we defeat the Doomsday Beast?
There's always a way. But first, we have to convince Clara. I assume she must be on her way back to the robot settlement. Let's catch up with her.
Good idea. Oh. I was just about to decide whether to fast travel or to find the longer way round, and then the game fast traveled for me.
She turned that way! Quick!
Quick! Follow the barefoot girl.
Huh? Where'd she go? We just saw her go this way. We'll just have to head straight and keep looking.
It's snow. Surely there's footprints. I think I'm going the wrong direction.
No interest in conflict.
Rules are made to be broken.
Reach the end of the
But
story.
there's a chest here, so it was the right direction in our, in our hearts. And there's a difficult enemy up there. I'll save him for later, because we want to go through with plot right now.
Can't stop the run!
Too late to repent.
Oh, that was devastating. I should probably have hit this dude. Doesn't really make a difference.
Fighting is meaningless. The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision. Quick!
I just want to knock that guy out before he shields himself and forces me to go through another round of combat. Okay, we've defeated those guys. There is another chest here. And Clara was just like standing on the other side of them. I guess they're robots. She's in control of the robots.
Why won't it... I can't figure it out.
You need to go up to Saval's workshop in Topside and have her explain the puzzle to you.
Oh, it's you. You came with me after all.
Yeah, we're stalking you. We couldn't give up that easily.
You keep saying that, but...
Are you repairing this installation, Clara? Hit a snag?
Hit a snag?
Huh? How did you know?
The dimensions and wear of these two roller components look very different from the rest of the unit. You must have only just replaced them. You replaced the damaged components, but the unit isn't starting up as normal. That's what you're trying to figure out, right?
Yeah, I fixed a lot of things before, but I never had to repair one as complicated as this.
Why isn't Svarog helping you?
I don't want to disturb him. This installation was accidentally damaged by two of the vagrants. If Mr. Svarog finds out, they'll get in big trouble.
Oh, that's nice of you, Clara. Was it really an accident?
You know, Clara, if you're too kind, people can take advantage of you.
But that's when she gets out the big robot.
I think I found the source of the problem. You replaced the rollers, but the bearing is causing a jam. And there's you two. Give me a hand. We should be able to fix it between us.
More fixing? I'm getting good at this.
Puzzle time.
Can we really fix this?
Oh, I think so.
Relax, we got this.
Less asking, more helping.
Grumpy Dan.
Wish I had time. In our workings.
Whoa, it lit up. Thanks, guys.
Our pleasure. Now you can return the favor.
So, the settlement's energy supply problem is solved for the time being?
Yes. The people on the outskirts don't need to worry about heat or light now.
We're not trying to win you over. We kind of are. Let's just be honest.
I know that you're good people. You helped a lot of the injured in the mine, and you risked going into the town for supplies. If there's any other way I can help you, I'll do my best. But this...
How are we gonna convince her?
Point out the variable. I think just honesty is the best policy with nice NPCs.
The variable is... our arrival! No outsiders set foot in the underground for over a decade.
We're not just any outsider.
Clara, you're observant, right? Take a look at us. Do we look like underworlders?
Well... You do look very different from other people.
Right! That's because we're not from here. We've never been a factor in Svarog's calculations. And if those calculations are based solely on the strength of the Underworlders, then the results don't apply to the present situation.
When did Svarog start doing his calculations, Clara?
It was... a long time ago. The same time the Underworld was sealed off, I think.
Circumstances have changed since then. There's a Silvermane guard down here now. Is that part of Svarog's calculation? Not to mention we're...
I'm just gonna say it outright. We're not even from this planet.
There's no way that Svarog's calculations would have included variables like us, you know?
Different planet? Don't treat me like a child. Those are just made-up stories that grown-ups like to tell. I don't...
No, I want to get on her good side. You don't say that. They're not made up.
Hey, He and March aren't lying, Clara. I believe them.
Thanks, Bronya.
Bronya, do you really?
I know how you feel, Clara. You want new hope for the underground, but you don't want anyone to get hurt in the process, right? I also have doubts, but my gut tells me that March, Dan, Hung, and they are the new hope this world has been waiting for. Let them meet Svarog, and let's see if his calculation result is any different. For you, for him, there's no harm in trying, right?
Come on, what have we got to lose?
Okay, I'll take you to see Mr. Svarog.
Thanks, Clara.
Awesome!
I understand now. Trying to change Mr. Svarog's mind on my own would take forever. Even if I kept trying until I was all grown up, I don't think I could do it. And all the while, people would be getting sick, losing their homes, and fighting. Just like in the mine. I don't want that to happen. If you guys really believe that you can convince Mr. Svarog, then I need to be brave too. Everyone, follow me.
Bronya, I didn't know you'd stick up for us like that back there. Well said.
It was nothing, I just said what I truly felt.
Still, thanks, Bronya. Alright, let's get back up and see what Mr. Svarog has to say. Nope. I think I went a little bit too far. Yes, I did. The lift's here. Quick, hide, Svarog. You're not supposed to be down here with us. Oh. And I'm going the wrong direction. Clara, let us in!
I'm back, Timmy.
Hi, Timmy.
Welcome back, Miss Clara.
Timmy, open the gate, please. I want to see Mr. Svarog.
Outsiders detected. Do you wish to permit access?
It's okay. They're all my guests.
Command received. Access restriction terminal unlocked. Welcome back, Miss Clara and guests.
Big gate.
If you can, please try not to upset Mr. Svarog.
I promise you, there will be absolutely no combat between us and Mr. Svarog. It will definitely not be a boss fight.
Clara, we're here to reason with him.
I'll leave negotiations to you guys. They're not my strong point.
Negotiating with robots. I can't say I've tried it before.
Are you ready?
Let's go and see Svarog. Oh, he's looking ominous.
I'm back, Mr. Svarog.
I see that the energy supply system is back online. Thank you, Clara.
Thank you, Clara.
But why have you brought them?
Mr. Svarog, they want to talk to you about going to the surface.
Analyzing. Analysis result. Target does not belong to Wildfire. Background unknown. Classification unknown. You have arrived on Clara's recommendation. I will give you an opportunity to speak.
Oh, hey, sounds like he's willing to communicate. Quick, time to smooth talk him.
We are not interested in stoking conflict. We're here about the future of the underground. To be or not to be, that is the question.
An inadequate pretext. You are not from the underground. You have no right to represent underworld humanity.
Well, technically neither do you, because you're not even human.
Proceed with your central point. Do not waste this world's valuable time.
He cut you off completely. This guy.
Stay focused. Remember, we have to make him see that we're a variable in the calculation.
I just realized the only healer I've got on the team is March. Hopefully we can brute force this fight. We heard about the Stellaron. Do you know what a Stellaron is? We're a variable. We're here about the Stellaron.
Stellaron. Searching database. Access denied. Discussing Stellaron with unauthorized targets. Prohibited. You are broaching a secret that lies at the heart of this world. A secret that should remain unknown to humanity.
I'm sorry, too late for that.
Threat index raised. I demand that you reveal your true intention.
As expected. He knows of the Stellaron, but it's a restricted topic.
We've come this far. Out with it already! Just be straight with him. Everything depends on it.
We must find the Stellaron, and then we want to bring this world's disasters to a close.
Historical records state that humanity has already made multiple efforts to engage with the Stellaron. Without exception, these efforts have been motivated by human greed, attempts to secure the article for a selfish end. As instructed by the architects, any attempt to engage with the Stellaron will result in grave consequences. Reassessing. Target threat index critical.
What should we do? This is going from bad to worse.
Fight. Wait, we're not like those others.
There is no evidence to suggest you are an exception. Calculation result remains unchanged. Peacekeeping protocol temporarily disengaged. Requesting extermination protocol launch.
Who are you requesting it of?
Extermination? In the literal sense?
Peace talks are over. March. Prepare for combat.
Let's go!
Mr. Svarog, please don't!
Oh, I'm sorry, Clara. I didn't want to.
Leave, Clara.
Clara, it's dangerous here. Find somewhere to hide.
Looks like we have to take action after all.
Prototype number 3. Monitoring automaton Svarog. Extermination protocol launch. Successful. Annihilation permitted.
Move carefully.
Okay, so how do we get this guy dead as quickly as possible? Let's start with this.
Rules are made to be broken!
And yes, I'm going to leave it on slow mode because it's a boss fight. So I want to do your slow to him, hopefully. I should probably save this because he might summon. I don't know the...
My music. Conquer us all!
I don't know the pattern of original boss Svarog, whether he does the summons like he does in his other boss fights. Oh.
Let's go.
So I want to save
Batter up!
skill points for
With me out here?
Saval and Dan doing damage and March doing prot.
Turn up the volume!
Step aside.
So the main character is kind of the Oh!
Analysis complete.
How can you put up your best fight without a doctor on the battlefield?
Hey, we were barely wounded. Come on.
All of you, stay focused. I'm right behind you.
Nat, how did you...
Guess you guys had a bad talk, huh? Luckily, Sampo's got your back.
Sampo! I knew you'd be involved somehow.
Base breached. Armed wildfire personnel detected. Assessing. All subjects are high-risk individuals. Commencing complete annihilation.
That doesn't sound good. But we do get pretty comprehensively healed up, so let's just do these in the right order.
Try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move!
Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music conquers all!
Okay, so... Svarog, an ancient relic from the old world that was originally used as an automated control unit by the Geomarrow Development Group. Unlike the vast majority of machines that lack intellect and can only act on command, Svarog is capable of much more complex thinking. In battle, Svarog summons mechanical arms to grab and control his enemies, delivering devastating attacks. So we haven't managed to slow you. Let's see if we can slow you before using his ult. Yes, that gives us a bonus damage on the ult.
Life and death, revealed in this sanctuary, is but a vision.
Okay,
Let's make it quick.
We'll save your ult in case we need to take out one of those hands. Oh. Yeah, I probably should have not done that, because now I don't have a skill point. So I do kind of want to put a shield on our weakest party member.
Executing annihilation. Calculating result.
And of course he hits everybody but the person that I shielded.
Let's go.
This song's just for you.
So, yeah, I'll use your skill because I can
My tempo!
break him.
I could fight.
Clemency? Never.
Okay, we'll use the ult now.
Rules are made to be broken!
Badass Nat.
Please don't hurt Mr. Svarog.
Clara... You...
Mr. Svarog can't fight anymore. Please. Please don't hurt him.
Clara.
Mr. Svarog, don't push yourself any further. Can you tell them what you know? Mr. Svarog, you said you were willing to make all my wishes come true, right? My biggest wish right now is for everyone to work together. Like family. Recently, I learned something new. Calculation results can't always bring people happiness, even if the world outside the cage isn't beautiful. People still want to know what it's like.
Assessment system reset. Successful. Processing variables. Variable 1. Clara's request. Variable 2. Outsider's intentions. Updated assessment result. Transference of decision-making authority to outsiders. Outsiders are granted access to Stellaron intelligence.
So we did it?
Oops, clicked it by mistake.
Clara hadn't been here, Svarog would never have granted us access to the intel, right? Even up until the end.
I hope his memory bank really does contain data on the Stellaron.
Is this it, Nat? Us? Wildfire? The underworld? Did we win?
That's a determined look, Natasha.
No, Zila. Our battle. Their battle. It's just beginning.
Finally. We finally made it to this point.
What's up? Nervous?
Just hold on that pose for a moment.
No. But I do have an aching feeling in my chest.
The truth can be heartbreaking. It's up to you to make your own judgment about who's lying now.
I'm ready. Reveal the truth. I'm listening.
And we have defeated Svarog. We have made him so he is willing to share the secrets of the Stellaron with us. And, you know, hopefully Clara won't hold a grudge that we attacked Daddy Robot. Although technically Daddy Robot did attack us first, so we were really just defending ourselves, and we did hold off from killing him, even though Natasha was ready to hit him with that big goddamn cannon right at the end. But this is a pretty convenient place to end this episode, with Kalis taking a moment to take a break on his phone while the pathos evolves before us. And next week we will pick up with the truth of the Stellaron, and the return, hopefully, to the overworld, punctuated by, if I've got my sequencing correct, some equilibrium trial and a couple of pulls. So hopefully I will see you again next time. Have a great one.
Nice.